Okay, here we go. This is the anti-skid additive, which I'm not going to use. Okay, so instructions say just mix them together. But I'm going to do 2 coats. 2 parts of something. Yeah, this is lighter, so this is half. There's half as much stuff in A. There's half as much activator as there is base. I'm going to use this little bucket. I'm going to use this to measure. Oh man, that's stinky. Okay, let's open this up. I'm going to do 1 thin coat to seal it, and then I'm going to do another coat. So let's say 400 of this and 200 of this would make 600 milliliters. What did I say? 400 milliliters, right? No drips. Oh, I'm awesome. Oh, yeah. 400 plus 200. That's 600. Okay. Mix it up. Mix for 1 minute. So I'm expecting to maybe just use this. I don't really want to use these brand new beautiful brushes because I think they'll be toast afterwards. But I'm thinking that maybe this is going to be useful in the edges. Okay, that's probably enough. Okay. The advice was put it in a second container and then you'll know lingering stuff that's not mixed well on the bottom. And I have 90 minutes to use this. Before it hardens. I'm going to put the lid back on this, keep it closed just in case I'm lucky enough that I can use that container again. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? Oh, you pour it just like the videos. Okay. I am going to use the brush. Get into the corners. So the idea of the first coat is to seal it, let it sink in. It may be a little uneven, which is why you want to do 2 coats, because of the pennies. And also, there may be bubbles that come up. And if you do 1 really thick layer with epoxy, you may end up, it's too thick for the bubbles to get out, rise to the surface before it sets permanently. So, by the way, this is the way I did the polyurethane layer. I kind of poured it on. I had this idea that it was going to be thick like epoxy, but being polyurethane, it really dried like a paint or like a varnish, and it doesn't look very good. So I was actually really disappointed with the polyurethane result, and I'm kind of happy that I had to redo this, even though of course it's tons more work. Oh, Jeez, what the heck is that? What is that? It looks like butter. Here, I'll do this nice and close. The other question I have about epoxy is in direct sunlight it is supposed to yellow, so that's just a cosmetic problem. There's going to be a little bit of morning sun that comes through here. Okay, this is the home stretch. I got this much left, so dump it in. And spread it around. So in 24 hours, you're able to walk on it. If you're putting this in your garage, they say don't drive your car on it for at least 4 days. It's really easy to feel like a loser if you make a mistake with this. Ooh, there's a piece that I missed. Get that out of there. Why did I end up with 3 things in my hand? So when I put the polyurethane coat on, I was putting it on like this, and I pretty quickly realized that it wasn't drying properly, but I was all alone that weekend. So I was doing this kind of all night, putting a coat on, and then after that dried I put another coat on, and all alone in the house, failing. It was not a good feeling, because as I put it on, you know, the polyurethane would dry and you'd notice a total difference in the color of the pennies, and it wasn't drying the way I wanted it to, so I moved it around a bit with a paintbrush, and then I left paintbrush brush strokes in the surface. It was pretty disheartening. Can't see any spots that I've missed, can you? Okay, I'm going to wash this stuff out, hopefully I can use it again. I'm going to go and try and stop the stop motion. Okay, this could be a little comic. Go around the edges, step on the tile. This is the tricky part. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's stinky in here. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna make a leap. So this is the last coat, second coat of epoxy on the pennies. I'm just trying to even it out now. It is liquid, so it should fill in where there are spots or dips. Right down here along this edge, it's a bit deeper here, like there's a bit more of a raised edge. I really kind of wish there was a thicker layer there, but I can't fight gravity, can I? Anyway, I'm pretty happy with it. Looks good.